When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So FIU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This time he's got it. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, and let them do the rest. So many playmakers now.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Finds his man. It's Colton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gabriel. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a... but they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. There he goes.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2, he's kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Running through contact. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, FIU. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give out of the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field. They're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Makes the grab close to the logo, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. FIU pushing tempo.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Panthers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the tight end. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's a heat. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Pass interference. Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Split backs here. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Banks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU trying to pick up the 1st. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
Trying to do it on the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub-package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting the run. Perfect timing for the offense to try to get physical and get north and keep this drive going.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's probably one that the QB wants back. I mean, he's got his running back. It's not a hard throw to make, but he just leads him a little bit too far. And you got to realize you're throwing to a running back and not a wide receiver.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Banks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Can't get him to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Escapes trouble. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 31 over Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the right side. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going.
There he goes. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see?
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move in the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got the first down and more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They believe they can run right here. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. Touchdown, FIU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the 2-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Waste of time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Hauls it in. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys. All game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Finds a little space. Runs through a tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Give to the running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Pushing tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now first and 10 from their own 39. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on third. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the grab. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Looking for a man. It's Gilliam. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gabriel. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion. Barges ahead. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks,
lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Gilliam. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got him. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Strong, firm tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the move. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Firing to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.